Most people believe that losing strength in their legs is just a normal part of aging, something that simply happens after 60, something you have no control over. But what if that belief is quietly stealing your independence, step by step, day by day, without you even realizing it? What if the weakness in your legs is not just age, but a signal your body has been trying to send you for years? And here's the question I want you to think about. Have you ever felt your legs getting tired faster than they used to? Maybe when climbing stairs, walking longer distances, or even standing for too long. Be honest with yourself and tell me in the comments below, because what you're about to hear might completely change the way you look at your body, your strength, and your future. There is something deeply unsettling about the moment you realize your body is no longer responding the way it once did. It doesn't happen all at once. It's subtle, quiet, almost unnoticeable at first. Maybe one day you hesitate before stepping off a curb. Maybe your knees feel stiff when you get out of bed. Maybe your balance feels just slightly off, just enough to make you pause. And over time, those small moments begin to add up. Experts have observed that muscle strength naturally declines with age, a process known as sarcopenia. But here's the important part that many people overlook. This decline is not entirely unavoidable. Research suggests that nutrition plays a powerful role in how quickly or how slowly this process happens. In other words, what you eat today can influence how strong your legs feel tomorrow. Now imagine this for a moment. Two people, both over 60. One struggles to walk across the room without support. The other walks confidently, climbs stairs, and enjoys life with independence. The difference is not just luck, it's not just genetics, it's daily habits, especially diet. And today we're going to explore something surprisingly simple: vegetables. Not pills, not complicated treatments, just real, natural foods that many people already have access to, but may not fully understand. As we move through this journey together, you might recognize some of these vegetables. You may even already eat them. But the real insight lies in how they work inside your body and why they can make such a difference. Let's start with something that might seem ordinary, but is far from it. There is a leafy green that has quietly earned a reputation among nutrition experts. It's rich in nutrients that support muscle function, circulation, and even nerve health. Studies have shown that diets rich in leafy greens are associated with better physical performance in older adults. Spinach. At first glance, it's just another vegetable, but inside those leaves is a combination of magnesium, iron, and nitrates, all of which play a role in how your muscles contract and how oxygen flows through your body. Magnesium helps your muscles relax after contraction. Without enough of it, muscles can feel tight, weak, or prone to cramping. Iron supports oxygen transport in your blood, which is essential for endurance and strength. And nitrates have been shown to improve blood flow, helping nutrients reach your muscles more efficiently. Think about that for a moment. Better blood flow means better movement. Have you ever noticed how your legs feel heavier when you're tired? That's not just fatigue. It can also be related to how well oxygen and nutrients are being delivered to your muscles. And this is where something as simple as spinach can quietly make a difference. But here's something even more interesting. It's not just about adding spinach once in a while. Consistency matters. The body responds to patterns, not occasional efforts. Now, as we move forward, you might be wondering, is there something even more powerful, something that works differently? Let's talk about another vegetable, one that has been studied for its effects on endurance and muscle efficiency: beetroot. This deep red vegetable has gained attention in both medical and athletic communities. Research suggests that beetroot can enhance physical performance by improving the efficiency of oxygen use in the body. It works through natural compounds that help widen blood vessels, a process known as vasodilation. When blood vessels widen, blood flows more easily, and when blood flows better, your muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients. For someone over 60, this can translate into something very real: walking a little longer without fatigue, standing a little more comfortably, feeling a little more stable. And these small improvements, they add up. But let me ask you something. Have you ever felt that slight hesitation before walking on uneven ground? That moment where you question your balance? That feeling is not just physical, it's also psychological. Confidence in movement comes from knowing your body will respond the way you expect it to. And nutrition plays a role in that confidence. Now let's move to something that might already be in your kitchen, but perhaps underestimated: carrots. Most people associate carrots with eye health, and yes, they are rich in beta-carotene, which supports vision. But what's less talked about is their role in reducing inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the hidden contributors to muscle weakness and joint discomfort. Over time, it can affect how your legs feel and function. Carrots contain antioxidants that help combat this inflammation. And while this may sound subtle, the long-term impact can be significant. Imagine waking up with slightly less stiffness. Imagine walking with slightly less discomfort. These are not dramatic overnight changes, but they are meaningful. And sometimes, meaningful is exactly what matters. Now, there's another vegetable that deserves attention, especially when it comes to bone strength: broccoli. As we age, bone density becomes a concern. Weak bones can affect stability and increase the risk of falls. Broccoli is rich in calcium, vitamin K, and other compounds that support bone health. But it doesn't stop there. It also contains compounds that may help reduce oxidative stress in the body, another factor linked to aging and muscle decline. So when you think about strength, don't just think about muscles. Think about the entire system that supports movement. Muscles, bones, nerves, circulation, they all work together. And what you eat feeds all of them. Now, let's pause for a moment. Think about your daily meals. Are they supporting your strength or slowly working against it? Be honest with yourself, because awareness is the first step toward change. Moving forward, there's another vegetable that plays a unique role, especially in maintaining energy levels: sweet potatoes. They provide complex carbohydrates, which release energy slowly and steadily. This helps maintain endurance throughout the day. But they also contain potassium, an essential mineral for muscle function. Low potassium levels can lead to muscle weakness, cramps, and fatigue. Have you ever experienced sudden leg cramps at night? That uncomfortable tightening that wakes you up? It could be related to electrolyte balance, including potassium. And this is where something as simple as a sweet potato can support your body in a very real way. Now, there's one more layer to this story, and it's something many people overlook: digestion. Because it doesn't matter how healthy a food is, if your body cannot absorb its nutrients effectively, the benefits are limited. This brings us to vegetables that support gut health, like cabbage. Cabbage contains fiber and compounds that support digestion and the health of your gut microbiome. A healthy gut improves nutrient absorption, which in turn supports muscle and overall health. Everything is connected: your gut, your muscles, your energy, your movement. Now imagine this. You begin making small changes. You add these vegetables into your meals, not perfectly, not all at once, just gradually. Over time, your body begins to respond. You feel a little stronger, a little more stable, a little more confident. And one day, you realize something has changed. You're not thinking about your legs as much anymore, because they're simply doing what they're supposed to do, supporting you, carrying you, allowing you to live your life. And that is something truly powerful. But here's the most important part of this entire conversation. This is not about perfection. It's about awareness. It's about giving your body what it needs, consistently, patiently, respectfully. Because your body has carried you for decades, and it deserves care. So as you reflect on everything we've talked about today, ask yourself this. What is one small change you can start with? Maybe it's adding one vegetable to your meals. Maybe it's being more mindful of what you eat. Maybe it's simply paying attention to how your body feels. Whatever it is, it matters. And if you've made it this far, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these vegetables do you already eat? And which one are you thinking of adding to your routine? Share your thoughts in the comments, because your experience might inspire someone else. And if you found this information helpful, consider sharing it with someone who might benefit from it. A friend, a parent, someone who deserves to feel strong and independent. And of course, if you want to continue learning how to support your health as you age, you're always welcome here. Take care of your body, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.